Oh yeah, there's another thing that that a lot of people don't know is that we're cousins, but you know.
Well, that's a simplified
That's the simplest way of saying it.
Hey everyone, so welcome back to another episode of Boba With Board. Today we are joined by Gera Mica Hasta.
Yeah, so Mica is one of our program designers for this year. This is her third year being a part of Long Beach's PCN and her second year on PCN Board.
Yes.
So Mica, how are you doing today?
It was a fun day. Just because I have so much going on throughout the week that usually Mondays are my me days.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just sitting along today, just driving my car, running errands. I like my me time. Yeah.
Well, now you're here and ready to have some fun.
Yes,
so
got my
I'm gonna ask you,
Boba.
start by asking how was your first PCN experience?
My first PCN experience was a really fun one because my twins and my ate had done the PCN before, and I did my first PCN was my second year of college. And when I watched them my first year, I had wished that I had done it because when I watched it, I immediately fell in love with the entire production. But my first year doing PCN, it was a lot of fun. I danced 2 dances for Spanish, and then I was also a part of the team.
If there's one suite that you had to pick to dance out of the ones that you haven't danced yet, which one would it be?
Well, the only 2 suites I haven't danced yet is Mountain and Region. So I've done everything else except for those 2. I think I'd be done to Regional. Yeah.
I'm hurt.
Oh, sorry. I mean,
what about regional that attracts you to regional?
Regional?
Yeah.
I just like the idea that it's how it their focus is on animals and nature. Yeah,
It's a story to it.
Yeah, there's a story to it. Yeah.
You were SNCC coordinator last year, and now you're in programs this year. So what's going from a suite position to a more behind the scenes in board?
Honestly, I feel kind of left out.
Really?
I kind of miss it just because obviously being a suite coord for suite, especially teammate, it's such there's so much to do, and I'm honestly gonna miss the whole aspect of having a team. And having dancers and being a leader for them, so it's a nice change of pace. Just because obviously I'm also busy with CAB stuff, so it's gonna be harder for me to kind of put that on top as being a suite coord. It's interesting and different, but I'm enjoying it so far. But for the most part, I feel kind of left out. I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I feel that, especially after being a suite coord for 2 years for 2 different suites for the past 2 years, and same with you. You were a suite coord for 2 years as well. It's different. It really is, but it's fulfilling in its own way.
It is what you make it.
Yeah, I was actually considering being a suite coord again this year, but I kind of felt that I would always compare my new dancers to my dancers, because I feel they'll always have a special place in my heart. Shout out to you guys.
I'm just curious, you've had a couple of PCNs under your belt, and so I'm wondering what you're looking forward to about this PCN season in particular.
Just getting busy again with show stuff. I'm excited for spring semester, starting practices again, meeting new people. Just because I'm meeting a lot of newbies this year in the context as a cabinet member, so it'll be a lot of fun to see those newbies come out for PCN and for them to hopefully fall in love with it the way that we did. So that's what I'm really excited about.
So let's move away from PCN a bit and get to know you as a person. So what's one thing that not many people know about you?
I used to do ballet when I was younger.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I used to do ballet. Yeah, not a lot of people know that. I used to do the trio, gymnastics, ballet, and tap when I was younger. So my elementary school, we had an after-school program, magnet, and we would work towards putting together a performance and have this entire production and a show. But almost every year I did tap or ballet.
Can you show us a sample? So not to sound super depressing, but say that you died.
Okay.
Your friends,
All right.
so your friends and family are gathered at your funeral to mourn your death and also celebrate your life. If they got around collectively, what would you say your eulogy would be? Like from them.
I think a lot of people would say that I am always like trying to make sure that everyone's okay, and that that I'm like the person that will always try to go out of her way to make sure that you're like looked out after. Yeah, I'm very mom.
So the tita.
Love that.
Yeah, I really am.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this time to go into a segment that we have here on the show. Our segment is called Rapid Fire. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a series of questions, rapid fire style, and you're just gonna need to answer them as quickly as possible.
Awesome.
Awesome. I think really slow, so.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Zach,
Not really.
can you count it down for me?
In 3, 2, 1.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Indecisive.
Yes.
Funny, kind.
Ooh.
All right.
Show us a sample of an ugly laugh. What's your best feature?
I think I like my smile.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
When people don't use their blinkers.
What's one thing you're good at?
Sleeping.
What's one thing you're bad at?
Eating healthy foods.
Love that.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Gosh, I have a lot. Let's just go. Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
Would you rather fart out loud during a presentation or snort loudly while laughing on a first date?
I'd rather snort.
Snort? Okay.
Yeah.
What impresses you?
Like, what do you mean?
Just what impresses
What
you?
impresses you? What is it?
Manners.
Manners. All right, last question. Fill in the blanks. Archives is
Mama's.
Bob.
Can you guys just can I just say it and then you guys?
Sure, we'll do a bleep.
Mama's.
Okay.
There we go.
Period. That's on Perry's hat.
Perry's
Kids.
hat.
All right. So thank you, Micah, for participating in that segment for us.
Of course.
So to bring it back to PCN before we wrap things up for this episode of Boba With Board, we have one last question for you, and that question is, what does PCN mean to you?
Oh my gosh, I knew that I was gonna get asked this, and I still don't have an answer. Because whenever I start thinking about PCN, I start crying. Honestly, like PCN means a lot to me. I don't want to like sound like super cliche, but it's really where I found my family. Yeah, let's leave it at that before I start crying.
Short and sweet.
It means a lot to me. I don't know, like it's just like an experience that I can't really describe. It's just you just like have to like experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
Because it really does bring so much joy to you when you're meeting all these people who are passionate about so many things, and like it just inspires you. Yeah.
That's a great answer, Michael. There's no wrong answer to that.
I know.
Thank you so much for coming to our show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks for
of
the
course.
boba.
Of course.
Pretty good.
All right, so that's all the time that we have for this episode of Boba With Board. This is our last episode of the year, but don't worry, we'll be back in the new year with some more content for you all. So make sure to keep on the lookout for our next video in the new year.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. We will see you in the next one.
Bye.